10 excuses that you are making for yourself. We've all made excuses of, why we're being lazy or not accomplishing things in our lives. And a lot of the times it's the certain excuses that we make to ourselves that we're going to review. It A lot of the excuses we make, there are ways around it. We're giving those excuses power, and a lot of the time it is us being lazy. A lot of them are being lazy. So let's go ahead and get right on into this. Let's go.
The unhappiest men I've ever met in my life share the same traits. They are incredibly ambitious, yet equally lazy. They crave the outcome, but they despise the work. They love results, but they hate the journey. They have potential for greatness, but the voices in their head are keeping them lazy. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 10 habits to get you out of that lazy era. Starting with
Hey, he called them 10 voices. I call them 10 excuses that you use it for yourself. Because that's really what it is. You tell it to yourself, but it's an excuse. And in this video, like he said, we're going to get some habits to help you overcome these excuses, because there's no reason these things should be holding you back the way they are. They are just thoughts. And if you can overcome those thoughts with practical systems, and you can get over them. For real, with practical systems and principles, these 10 excuses will get knocked out the park. Let's continue.
voice number one. Oh, I don't know what to do. You see, not knowing what to do, this is what keeps most men lazy. So I'm going to show you how to find something to do. In Japanese culture, there's a concept called ikigai, and it's broken down into 4 circles. What you love and what the world needs, this would be your mission. What you love and what you're good at, this is your passion. What you're good at and what you're paid for, this is your profession. And what you're paid for and the world needs, this is your vocation. If you're unsure about what you need to do in your life, I want you to write these 4 circles down on a piece of paper, and then write down the things that fit into each of these circles. Then you need to try to find that one thing that overlaps all 4 circles. That is your ikigai. For me, creating content fell into all 4 circles. I get paid for it. I love what I'm doing. It's what young men need, and I'm really good at. You have to remember, this is only one of the 10 voices you're going to hear in your head that's going to keep you lazy. Move on to voice number 2.
Okay, voice number 1, not knowing what to do. Y'all seen that ikigai thing? That's the second time I've actually seen that. The first time was by Hafiz. These two people, they must be in like the same kind of circle, because they was talking about the ikigai thing. But not knowing what to do is, to me, one of the biggest excuses for not moving on to the next step, or being lazy in general. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. You got to figure it out. And if you use that exercise that he just gave, you'll be able to figure that out. So y'all see how finding your ikigai, yeah, I think that's beautiful. Like he said, his was content creation. Mine is, I'm hoping it'll be content creation one day. I'm hoping it'll be content creation one day. But for me, it's really just finding something you enjoy and doing it. Working towards it. That'll help you to know what you want to do. Like everyone, you can't sit there and wallow and not knowing what to do and use that as an excuse. No. Put this exercise into place, get you those 4 circles, fill it out, and then start working towards your ikigai. Let's continue.
Oh, I just can't. If you believe you can't do something, you'll never have the confidence to try. So here are some tips to instantly look and feel more confident. When you're working from home, instead of staying in your pajamas or sweats all day, dress up nicely. Instead of slouching on your desk, I want you to sit up straight with your chest lifted and your shoulders rolled back. Instead of sitting in a cluttered room, I want you to tidy it up and put everything in its place. And then instead of sitting in a stuffy home, I want you to open some windows so you can breathe some fresh air. Voice number
y'all say can't. Voice number 2 is, I just can't do that. Y'all say can't. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Look, come on now. Nah, but saying that you can't, come on now. You really believe that you can't do anything that you put your mind to? If you're saying you can't do it, then it's not. I feel like saying I just can't do it is definitely a mood that you're in. It has to be a mood that you're feeling. That's why when he gave you tips to get past the I just can't, he gave you things that would make your mood better. Getting fresh air, waking up, getting out of bed, putting on clothes. All those things are supposed to help put you at a higher frequency mood set. That way you're not thinking, I just can't do that. Have some confidence about yourself and believe in yourself. Come on. I believe. Do you believe?
Number three, I'm afraid I'll fail and look stupid. You see, a lot of people will tell you, oh, you shouldn't care about what people think, but nobody really shows you how to do it. So here's how to truly stop caring about what people think every single day using 3 steps. First, you need to understand that you have no control about what others think or do in their lives. Second, you need to realize that those who fear judgment are usually the ones that judge people the most. So as soon as you stop judging others, you'll start to care less about being judged in return. And third, if someone talks about you or judges you, remember, it is a reflection of their own insecurities, not yours. Let them waste their time on others while you focus on self-improvement. Voice number 4.
Number 3 was fear of failure. Come on, y'all. Failing is probably one of the greatest things that you can do if you learn your lesson. If you learn what you're supposed to learn from failing something, it's one of the greatest things that you can do. People are scared to fail because of the things people will say about them. It's really the perception that they want to have. They don't want people to think a certain way about them. They don't want them to think they're a quitter. Story time, real quick. I failed 1,000 times. I've had failed candle businesses. I've quit YouTube probably about 2 times before now. Just, all those things. But each time I learned something and I've applied them to my life to where it doesn't, failing to me is something that you should be learning. You should fail up, not fail down. And if somebody's going to judge you because you failed or do something like that at you, they don't need to be at your circle unless they have a true conversation about that failure with you. Man, forget them. Forget them. Failing should be for yourself, not for others. Because if you don't, I would rather say I failed and I tried than fail by not trying. You feel me? Come on now. Let's continue.
I'm just a lazy person. When you're feeling down or lazy, doing something more challenging is going to help you bounce back quickly. This is how dopamine works, which is why it's important to start your day with a small, productive task and then move on to something slightly more challenging. So I'm going to show you my morning routine that I use to trigger my dopamine and avoid being lazy. First, I wake up immediately and I make my bed. This is a non-negotiable. Then I floss and brush my teeth. Look, I hate flossing. I hate the whole process. That's exactly why I do it. That's the point. And third, I do my skincare routine, which is the most effort of all, but it also has the highest return because it makes you feel great. For example, every time I use my microdermabrasion tool from PMD, I am regenerating my skin to make it look young. And just look at the before and afters of some of the people that use the microdermabrasion. You can see just how well their skin has regenerated, giving them flawless skin. And this is key for us guys because when you're young, your skin cells recycle every 14 days, but as you age, your skin cells start recycling up to every 60 days. However, when I use this microdermabrasion tool, you'll remove a top layer of your skin, which speeds up cellular turnover. And this results in much better looking skin. So as soon as I'm done washing my face, I just grab my PMD tool, you pull your skin tight, and miss any spots. It only takes a couple minutes to look amazing, which every man needs. If you guys want to check out this PMD tool, I'm gonna have it linked down below. Voice number 5. All
right, voice number 4 was being too lazy. I'm just lazy. A lot of people aren't just lazy, you just haven't gotten any wins for the day. Sometimes you need to wake up and do your little task to get you started. And if you do that every day, your day will be better. I know the days that I lay in bed and stay on my phone, those are the I'm just lazy days. I don't get a win in. But as soon as I get out of bed, brush my teeth, wash your face, then make your bed. You start getting those wins in, and then you're more productive throughout the day. Maybe when you wake up, the first thing, don't get on your phone and chill in bed and check the internet. The first thing you should be doing, rolling out of bed, make your bed, then go brush your teeth. Have a morning routine that gets your day started, and you will be on a better foot for really, really the rest of your day. And once you have that morning routine as a system for the rest of your life until you stop the system. Let's continue.
Too tired. If you really want to stop being lazy, you need to start improving your sleep. So here are 3 simple ways to help you sleep better that's going to help you get out of being lazy. First, move your phone charger into another room. This is going to help you keep you from staying up late on your phone. Second, eliminate all light from your bedroom. If you have little small lights from your electronic devices, you can cover those lights with black tape. And third, I want you to lie on your left side. This improves blood circulation, helping you fall asleep faster and deeper. Voice number 6.
I'm too tired as voice number 5. If you're too tired, that means you need to be getting more sleep. That's period. You need to. I know a lot of people, you may be tired for certain reasons, yes, but there are some areas where you were laying on your phone at night for an hour before going to bed. I mean, come on. Yeah, you might have been busy throughout the day, but instead of being on your phone, you could be laying in bed. So one tip would definitely be putting your phone across the room when you go to sleep. That way you're not forced to be on it. Winding down at night, instead of having your TV blasting, read a book. Do something to wind you down at night. That way you can get more sleep. Also, you gotta find time to sleep. You need to be getting those 8 hours. You need to be going to bed earlier. Go to bed earlier. Actively planning your day to go to bed earlier. I remember when I used to go to bed at 9 a.m., boy, I woke up fine at my 5 a.m. time slot that I wanted to wake up. Did it effortlessly because I wasn't tired. But when I was trying to go to bed, I would put my phone across the room, and I would actively at 9 say, I'm going to bed. That's your way to get out of the I'm tired.
Sir, I shouldn't be this lazy. The reason you might feel lazy or you might feel unsuccessful is because you know what you should be doing, but you're not doing it. You know you should be cooking healthy meals, but you choose junk food instead. You know you should be working out, but you stay home. You know you should be taking care of your skin, but you neglect it. But again, all of this can change by you just simply taking action. Start with your skin, for example. It's easy and it gives you instant results. Anytime you want to get out of laziness, you need to choose something where you can see an immediate result, as that's going to feed you dopamine and motivate you to keep going. If you make it a habit of cleaning your skin every morning and night, followed by moisturizing, you're going to see an immediate result in your skin and your confidence. If you truly want to take it to the next level and you invest in a personal microdermabrasion tool like this one, this tool will unclog your pores and reduce the appearance of your acne, meaning this thing an absolute.
I shouldn't be this lazy was number 6. Did I get that right? Number 6 was I shouldn't be this lazy. If you're telling yourself you shouldn't be lazy, come on now. Come on now. If you are actively telling yourself you should not be this lazy, you just need to do the stuff that we done already said. Do the stuff we done already said. Because at this point, you know that you're lazy. You're just not taking action. Sometimes you need to start by taking action. Make the decision to start now or to make that change. Like he said, when it comes to your workout routine, you made a choice to not go to the gym. And for that reason, I will be going to the gym right after this, y'all, for sure.
To get started. See, if you didn't do anything when you were a teenager, you could start in your 20s. If you didn't achieve anything in your 20s, you can make a change in your 30s. If you didn't do anything in your 30s, you could still get started in your 40s. Do you see where I'm going with this? It is never too late to begin something, no matter your age. As a matter of fact, Stan Lee, one of the most successful comic book writers in history, started writing comics At 39, Samuel L. Jackson, one of the greatest actors to ever live, didn't pursue acting as a career till he was 43. And Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, didn't start his business until he was 40. Now, by this point, we have squashed most of the voices in your head that are making you lazy using the Ikigai diagram, by making you feel more confident, by helping you stop what others think of you. And now, even showing you that you could start at any age. But truthfully,
I'm too old to get started. Y'all know when the best time to start for anybody? Do y'all know when the best time is to start for anybody? No matter what age you are, nothing. It doesn't matter. The best time to start is now. That's the best advice I can give you with that. Because I know anytime I haven't started something, I was supposed to start this YouTube journey when I was in college? The amount of times everybody say, oh my God, we should have a YouTube channel. Yeah, bro, you should have a YouTube channel. Yeah, bro, we should have a YouTube channel. You know how many times I've heard that or I've said that in general? So that tells you that the best time to start with anything is now. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't, because you're not too old to change. Well, you know, an old dog can learn some new tricks. An old dog can learn some new tricks. So just start, man.
if you want to stop being lazy forever, there are 3 voices you need to squash for good. Voice number 8. Oh, this isn't the right moment. You need to stop waiting for the right time because time isn't waiting for you. Instead, start with minimal progress. For example, tomorrow, work on your goals for just 1 minute. The next day, work for 2 minutes, then 3 minutes the day after, and so on. As your streak continues, you're going to start to capitalize on something called the sunken cost fallacy. Because you've already put a certain number of days into this, you're going to feel more invested and inclined to keep going. By day 100, you'll be working on your goals for 100 minutes, and you'll be so invested and conditioned that you're going to continue this streak well into the future. You're then going to realize just how much you've accomplished and how silly it was to even think this. Voice number 9.
This is that step, you know, it just isn't the right moment. I feel like it applies to 7 as well. Anyway, the way he put it, I would say 1% every day. You know, if you give 1% to something, eventually you will start to give more to it. Like, for example, in the gym, everybody loves to use this gym. When you go into the gym on the first day, just go walk on the treadmill. Just make it to the gym and go walk on the treadmill. And after some time of walking on the treadmill, you know, you'll say, you'll see yourself spending more time in the gym. Now, instead of walking on the treadmill, you're going and, you know, you picked up a dumbbell today. And then after that, you know, a little while, now you're doing squats on the squat rack. And you just kind of adapt to everything. But you got to start now, you know. You have to start now because eventually you will be putting more time into it. Just get it a part of your system.
Oh, I don't have enough time. Relax. Bro, take your time. Find a good wife. Avoid pornography. Focus on being a good man, a protector, a provider, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Get up, go out, and do what you need to do to be the person you want to be. If you're feeling unsure, have a nice shower, put on some good clothes, and take care of your skin to boost your confidence. There is no better feeling that's also free than being proud of how you look. Voice number 10. I just don't care about anything. Look, if you truly want to stop being lazy forever, you need to start caring about yourself before focusing on anything else. And here's how you're going to do it in 7 steps. I want you to eliminate or reduce any psychoactive substances like alcohol or caffeine. Second, eliminate or reduce any news consumption. Third, make a list of those who have hurt you. Forgive them. Fourth, accept who you are and understand that you can't change that. Fifth, surround yourself with successful and motivated people. Sixth, stop worrying about the past or the future. Focus on the present. Try to serve others instead of always trying to seek to be served yourself. If you listen to me and squash all 10 of these voices in your head, you will stop being lazy forever.
Inflation is causing stress.
Hey, he did something there. He did something with that. I think at least he did something with that. I think it was well put together. I think that was well put together. 10 excuses that you make for yourself. The last one, I just don't care anymore. If you're at that point, I think, yeah, you the things that he said, start looking. You got to stop looking at the news because all that's doom and gloom. You think the world's going to end all of a sudden. Start working for others. All those positive things. You got to get out of that negative mind state that you're in, because that's definitely not productive. And I see you being lazy. If you're saying that, I just don't care anymore, you might need to go see a therapist as well, because it sounds like a little bit you're starting to get a little bit away from the laziness and a little bit more towards being depressed. So take your mental health serious. A lot of those, they might call it laziness, but a lot of that is just you're feeling down. Your mood is down. Your mood is not up. So doing certain things in the morning to jumpstart your day to make sure that your mood is at a higher frequency, not in the slums, would help with a lot of those that he pointed out. So yeah, with that, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment